Sup YouTube, it's Drakloak TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the top 8 deck list with Iron Thorns featuring Dragapult. It's going to be one hell of a deck and we're going to be trying to showcase what the deck is capable of. First of all, big shout out to Mads Jansen getting 5th place at the Stuttgart Regionals with this exact 60. And if you guys are hyped for more content coming your way, be sure of course to hit that subscribe button. We recently passed 100,000 subscribers, so I couldn't be any more excited to start working on some new projects. And if you like what you see at any given point in the video, feel free to leave a like. It is super effective as usual and I appreciate it always. So Iron Thorns, what can we say about this card? You can shut down all the rule box abilities in play if it's in the active position. That means stuff like Radiant Greninja, stuff like Lumineon, Squawkabilly, all those abilities are shut down. Infernal Rain of a Charizard, for example, it is all shut down because of this ability. So the reason why we're playing 4 copies of Iron Thorns in this list is to slow down the opponent. And also Iron Thorns will be the Pokemon we're going to be using to set our Dragapult up, because this is a 4-4-2 line of Dragapult EX. Dragapult EX is a very powerful Pokemon, being able to, of course, use that Phantom Dive attack, 200 on the active and 6 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you would like. So that's super powerful indeed. It's going to be our main attacker, and we're going to hide behind Iron Thorns until we're ready to strike. We have Radiant Alakazam to move around some damage counters, and we also come back with a 1-1 line of Toedscruel to make sure that cards in your opponent's discard pile cannot be put in their hand by an effect of your opponent's abilities or trainer cards. That means Pokestop will also not be able to get used here, which is awesome. And more important stuff like superior energy retrieval and all that good stuff will not work indeed. What else do we have? We have the Precious Trolley, seems to be sliding its way into most decks in the format currently, allowing you to search your deck for any number of basic Pokemon and put them on the bench. And in combination with a high amount of Arven and a high amount of Pokégear, you're going to be able to find that quite quickly. And with TM Evo, you're going to be able to, of course, evolve some of your bench Pokemon. Whether you want to have the Toedscruel on board very early on or a couple of Drakloak, it is all possible with this 60. And it actually was able to get 5th place at the big regionals, also playing 4 copies of Crispin to power your Pokemon up. So hopefully you guys are in the mood for some very weird plays with Dragapult Iron Thorns. And also be sure to check out our sponsors that make the daily Pokemon TCG videos possible. They're on the screen right now. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZAPLOS5 and get 5% off your order. Stock up on some new sleeves or deck boxes for the new year. Also, TC Evolutions for your damage counters or ability tokens. You can get 10% off using the coupon ZAPLOSTCG. And PotownStore.com, of course, for your TCG Live code card needs. Use the coupon ZAPLOSTCG and get 5% off. Stock up on the latest stuff for your TCG Live account with instant email delivery. Cardmarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZAPLOSTCG to help support the channel. Alright, this is what we're dealing with currently. We're already exposed. The opponent knows we're playing Dragapult, and we're actually going second as well. So we'll see what happens. We start off with our preferred Pokemon here, and it's going to be Iron Thorns. It's going to be instantly shutting down the opponent's ability. So no Squawkabilly, no Radiant Greninja, no Rotom with the Insta Charge, no Lumineon, no anything. So we'll see if they have a great hand. They have the Precious Trolley in the opening hand. Ladies and gentlemen, they are incredible. We already have an energy in hand, and we have the Arven, so we just get Precious Trolley as well and TM Evo. So we'll see what happens. Even with Precious Trolley, I wonder what we're up against. This is some sort of a Dusknoir variant, so they will need Candy Dusknoir, but that also means they're giving us prize cards, which is always super awesome to see. This 60 is also playing 1 copy of the Future Booster Energy Capsule, allows this Iron Thorns to get itself out of the active position. So we do see Charmander, Pidgey, and that's it. So nothing else to see here. There's going to be an energy on the Charmander. And it's going to be Charizard with Precious Trolley. Okay. So we come back with an Arven, and we also come back with Toedscool. I don't know if we want to prevent the opponent from actually getting stuff done. So let's just get Arven, getting ourselves the Precious Trolley, getting ourselves the TM Evo, which is the main thing here. Toedscruel, cards in your opponent's discard pile cannot be put in their hand. So Pal Pad still works, but in this scenario, you don't actually want Toedscruel in play. So I'm just going to get these out. Nice and easy. Energy to the Iron Thorns, TM Evo to the Iron Thorns, and we can go with that Precious Trolley, trying to build ourselves up. We have Dreepy, Alakazam, Dreepy. Do we need anything else, by the way, or just a whole army of Dreepies? We have a Drakloak in hand. That could be... Yeah, I don't know if they have like Iron Bundle in their deck, otherwise a second Iron Thorns could also not be bad. Let's just get all of them in play, right? What could happen here? Wow, look at that. instantly getting them out. And the cool thing with this is we're going to be using the evolution as well. We're going to instantly have Drakloak and Drakloak up and ready to go. That means we draw cards. As soon as we have Crispin, we can definitely do something. We can also Crispin onto the active and then make sure we can start swinging with the Iron Thorns. This is a 2-prize Pokemon, but as soon as they blow up a Duskull or a Dusclops, they can actually one-shot our Iron Thorns, which is very annoying. They have Arven. They most likely will get Candy Charizard, which is always very scary to deal with. Luckily, we do come back with... Yeah, we definitely need Crispin. And in that scenario, leading off with Iron Thorns is actually not the best decision ever. But on the other hand, we still make sure that they cannot... Oh, there's a Cologne. Ladies and gents, they're going to go for Terra Orb. They're going to get the Charizard out. Okay. Well, that is definitely something very, very tricky, because they actually play Cologne. The initialization ability of the Zard, actually, initialization ability of the Iron Thorns is now shut down, meaning they can still use the Infernal Rain. Okay. Maybe they even have Dusclops. I wish they have Dusclops, because I don't want this Iron Thorn still in the active position, but it's just going to be the Burning Darkness attack, and that's it. Okay. We have an Energy. Interesting. That means, yeah, we still don't actually have what we need. But we can, of course, draw a bazillion amount of cards with our Drakloaks. So we want to find either Future Energy Boost Capsule. And, yeah, that's not actually going to work out, is it? We definitely need Crispin here. Yeah, there's the Crispin already. And the Crispin will allow us to actually start swinging with the Iron Thorns as well, while then setting up our other Pokemon. So I'm going to Crispin. Get Lightning Energy, Fire Energy. We already have Psychic Energy in hand, so that's perfect. So we're gonna put this one in the hand, and we're gonna accelerate the Lightning Energy onto our Iron Thorns, making sure we can still swing with Iron Thorns, put that in the active position. Fire Energy over here. We can still draw some more cards. Let's hope it is gonna be enough to slow the opponent down. More energies seems great. I don't know if we're gonna get Iono'd or not, but there's a Wreck and Directive. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Having a Dragapult instantly here. A Dragapult right here. And we can, of course, put a rescue board on one of our Pokemon. Like the little Dreepy. I don't think they're gonna go after this Dreepy. Although, they could still trap Alakazam, but they're not gonna do that in this scenario. So just put the rescue board here. And we're gonna swing with the 140 damage output, which actually is not bad at all. As we're gonna put the Fire Energy onto the Dragapult here. And the cool thing is now that Iron Thorns is still in the active position, so they cannot use anything like Pidgeot EX. They can still evolve into Dusknoir. Actually, into Dusclops, knock out the Iron Thorns, and then start swinging with Zard on something else. But I think I'll just promote. Yeah, there's an Iono. There we go. The Psychic Energies down to the bottom of the deck, which is not the thing I wanted to be seeing. We do have a Fire Energy, which is not actually not the card we need. We do have an Earthen Vessel in the list, so something like that could work, or a Crispin could also work. Charmeleon as well. We can take quick work of these Duskulls, I guess. Maybe Pidgeot or Pidgey is the best way to go about this. Ow. We're gonna take 3 prizes here, which is awesome. Definitely in combination with an Iono should get ourselves into a great position. So I'm actually gonna be getting... I don't think we have Phasandipity in this list. There's a Boss's Orders. Okay. Nuzball first. I don't think we need any of these cards, but I think I'll just get one out. I could evolve all of these, right? Are there any candies in this list? There are no candies in this list whatsoever, so that is pretty tricky. Should we get out the Toedscruel? It could still get like KO, but we really want to be drawing into the correct energies here. So I'm actually just gonna get it out, it's fine. We can then go for... I could get Crispin out, but I think I'll just go for an Iono here. The deck has been reshuffled, so let's go with that. We just need to find a Psychic Energy here. With the combination of Iono would be perfect play here. There's a Psychic Energy already. Perfect. We have the Turo as well. Let's go. Energy here. And the thing here is that once in your turn, you may move up to 2 damage counters. We're slapping 200. So in say, we can just put 1 damage counter wherever we feel like. I guess that is not too bad of a bad decision here. So we're slapping 200. So we're going to be putting 1 damage counter from this guy to the Charizard, yeah. to the Charmander, which we can then focus down as well. But for now, let's draw some more cards. We have Crispin to power up another Dragapult. We can even go for Turo. Oh, interesting. Earth Vessel here. Go for a Wreck and Directive. Another Crispin. Yeah. We have the Fire Energy in hand, so let's leave the Psychic Energy as it is. For now, let's just go for the Phantom Dive. I'm gonna get rid of that Pidgey here. That Pidgey is gonna be quite annoying. They could blow up Dusclopses if they want to. Let's go. That's a 3-prize turn, ladies and gents. Let's freaking go. And as these Pokemon have already low amount of hit points, we can still go after those. There is a possibility to power up an Iron Thorns if we want to, but that's another 2-prizer. They still need to take 4 prizes. If they blow up a Dusknoir, they can only... Like, we did Iono them to 4 cards. They don't have Pidgeot. Let's hope they whiff out on Charizard. There was a Charizard in their discard pile as well already. Maybe they have Arven Ultra Ball Charizard. But if they go with that, they also need Dusclops. Because now, currently, they're slapping 270 damage. So they would need a Dusclops. Which is kind of tricky. We could still boss, as these are like having low amount of hit points. Take a 2-prizer right there. There's a vacuum going with that, okay. We can still go after Charizard later. Because if they blow up a Dusclops, they're done for. So what I would be recommending here, we can Turo as well, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. I think I will boss up Dusclops. Yeah, take 2 prizes here so they can never use the other one. That's probably gonna be the way I'll be playing it, and this one will probably not get Turoed up. So we're gonna be going for, let's see here. We have all of these great cards. Earth Vessel, gonna get rid of the Lightning Energy. Get the Psychic Energy and Fire Energy. I don't need anything else. We do have another Dragapult in the deck, so that's cool. That's the only thing I am currently thinking about. So we're gonna be going for Wreck and Directive. We need, hopefully, Dragapult. Yeah, there's Dragapult EX. Cool. Well, let's do this. We're gonna be evolving Dragapult EX. We're gonna be giving a Fire Energy to the Dragapult. We're gonna be bossing up the Charmander there, so we can they cannot like take a bazillion amount of prizes. We're gonna be going for another Wreck and Directive, Future Energy Boost Capital or Psychic Energy. Psychic Energy would otherwise go to the bottom of the deck. We already have Psychic Energy in hand. I don't want this going to the bottom of the deck, but sure, let's go with this. And we still have Crispin, so that's nice. Here we go with the Phantom Dive. Let's see what we have. Psychic Energy there. Probably should have gone this different way. Okay, Phantom Dive. We're gonna take down a Duskull with us. That means they cannot blow up a Duskull and then finish the job later. Could have done this differently, but I think this is the best plan of action. They only have 1 card in their hand. They can swing with Zard, but the Duskull is gonna be the way we win games. Just use Phantom Dive and we win. Just need to attach a Psychic Energy onto Dragapult and we win. Or find... do we have a second boss's orders here in this 60? Yeah. Or find the second boss's orders. They have 2 cards in hand. What are they gonna do? If they blow up Duskull, they lose. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. So we got a dub here with Iron Thorns Dragapult. So you do see the power that Iron Thorns was able to bring and slow the opponent down. They had to specifically use Arven to get like the Cologne and then Coloning and then finding Charizard, but they cannot Rotom, they cannot get the Pidgeot out. Even if they would have gotten out the Pidgeot, it would have been way too difficult for them to actually get into the game. So, Toedscruel really great against stuff like Gholdengo, by the way. If you're up against the Gholdengo, just definitely get out that Toedscruel or any aggro deck that relies on Pokestop, because that also stops Pokestop. Note to self. Okay, very cool deck. You always want to be going second in my opinion. Definitely because of the fact that you're not playing any copy of Rare Candy, you always want to go second. So do you want to go first? No, I want to go second, and hopefully I will lead off with Iron Thorns, slow the opponent down, TM Evo my board, and go from there. Very cool deck. Okay, we start off with the perfect opening. It's Iron Thorns. Don't slap anything else down, because people could be playing Iron Bundle or anything, so start with this. Let's see what they come back with. They have 2 Pokemon already. Interesting. Let's see. Starting off with Miraidon. That's the power here that you're gonna get right now. Is with Miraidon, they cannot use tandem unit. They don't have free retreat because of Latias, because everything has been completely shut down. We already have an energy in hand, and we can go and set up our board. So yeah, no Squawkabilly, no Lumineon, no Radiant Greninja, no free retreat of the Latias, no tandem unit. Good luck. Try and play the game that way. Attachment pass? Probably. Oh, Nazball. What's it gonna be? They could get out Iron Bundle here just in case, but I don't think they know we're playing quad Iron Thorns. We're not playing quite Iron Thorns. We're actually having Dragapult in our 60 as well, but they do not know that. And since everyone of the Miraidon decks is actually relying on free retreat Latias, there's gonna be a big problem here. I know we can get one shot if they have the Zapdos and all that, but they need to find them. And without using tandem unit, that's gonna be pretty tricky. They can also misplay and get Squawk out, like as we see here. And they're gonna say, oh, I cannot use Squawkabilly. What a surprise. Yeah. Oh, secret box. Okay. Getting rid of their Arven and all that. What is going on? Are they playing Cologne? That would be hilarious. Either way, they're going first. We cannot get donked. Let's hope our Trolley is in the deck. Trolley is a fantastic ace pack card. Also, I would say give some shout out to Secret Box, as it gotten some more players recently in Miraidon, Ancient Box, and all that. So Secret Box, even in Gardevoir EX archetypes. Although the top 8 Gardevoir EX is also something really tricky that we have to test out. They have the Terra Stadium, the Bravery Charm, all that good stuff. But they cannot Squawk. So it's gonna have to be chilling out. The only thing they have is a generator, so I'm sorry, mate. You are shut down from all your abilities. Okay, I have Pokégear. We're gonna start off with an Arven, see what we have packed with. So the only thing you need to do here is get the Trolley, and you get the TM Evo, and off you go. You go for the Precious Trolley, getting out Dreepy. All the Dreepies. I summon all of the Dreepies. Let's go. On top of all that, we're going to be giving a Psychic Energy, a Lightning Energy to our Iron Thorns. We're going to be getting that one. This one also comes back with a Bravery Charm, which we could vacuum away if we want to, or we can vacuum away the Area 0 under depth. I'm not going to do it quite yet because the only card they have is a generator. So I'm just going to be taking it slow and going to go for TM Evo. We're going to get 2 of these evolved. Let's go. All of them are in there, by the way. Let's go. And that means you instantly have draw power as well. Let's go. Okay, what are they gonna top deck? If they have an Iron Bundle, they can generate it onto Miraidon, but they can still not get out of the active position, although they could. If they have the Iron Bundle, they could do something, but then they're only gonna get a 1-prizer. Yeah, they just concede. Let's go, another dub. We had a perfect start. And note to self, this is exactly how you have to play the 60. You go seconds, you evolve with TM Evo, get the Precious Trolley, get your setup. Then after that, once you slow down the opponent long enough, you come swinging with the Dragapult and the Crispin strategy. There's even the Turo, so in certain scenarios, if you're able to like proactively attach another energy to one of your Pokemon, you can then go for a Turo as well. Turo is also nice if you get trapped into the active position. Let's say you're up against a Snorlax block, you can get Turo and then get Earthen Vessel away your Radiant Alakazam, for example. So, and all the rest of the Pokemon can attack, so strong 60 for sure. Heads. The cool thing is that there's a lot of archetypes in the format that want to be going first. Think about Regidraco V-Star, think about Charizard, think about, yeah, there's a lot of archetypes like Gholdengo, for example. They all want to be going first, mostly. As long as you start with an Iron Thorns and an Arven, you're good to go. We have a Terra Orb, also allows us to get, okay, this looks like a Gholdengo to me. Perfect example of how we can use the Toedscruel in the 60. Not only can they not use Radiant Greninja because of Iron Thorns, they can also not use Coin Bonus. 3 mulligans, thank you very much. Let's go. Oh yeah, they start with Radiant Greninja. They cannot get that out of the active position, which is totally hilarious. Maybe they don't even find Buddy Puffins and oh. Of course. Of course, the ones I said it, here they are. They could still use an Iridot to find Energy Surge Pro, so that could be tricky. We'll see what happens. TM Evo already in hands. Let's go. Let's go for an Arven, and the Arven allows us to find Precious Trolley. I'm gonna be getting out Future Energy Boost Capsule for the follow-up, and then, yeah, all of it. I'm actually gonna get out that good friend of mine. Let's go Precious Trolley, and we're gonna get this one, this one, this one, this one. Radiant Alakazam is pretty useful, but I think it is priced, so because it's priced, we're just gonna focus on these. Let's go. Yeah! On top of all this, we will be going for TM Evo. I'm getting the fire energy onto our Iron Thorns, and we will go for TM Evo. It's TM Evo time, and the funny fact is we're actually going to be going for Toedscruel and Dreepy as well. So that's going to mean that if they use Pokestop, they cannot get any cards, and if they use Superior Energy Retrieval, they cannot get anything back. So very scary, Toedscruel. Fun fact is they could try and boss that up. We only have 2 stretches to say we could get it back. Okay, Togepi. Scary thing to see, because with Togekiss, they can actually get additional prize cards, which is something we don't like at all. But it does come back with 50 HP, and we already have the Future Booster Energy Capsule. The only thing we need to find is Crispin, and we have the Dragapult up and ready to go. The cool thing is, Iron Thorns still in play. They cannot use concealed cards, they cannot use coin bonus, they cannot use Luminion, so that's so perfect with the 60. Slow them down long enough. They do have the Irida, and the Irida could get themselves Iron Bundle as well as Superior Energy Retrieval. They're gonna go for Manaphy. No Iron Bundle. Manaphy? Okay, they're gonna go for an Ultra Ball. Okay, maybe they already have Superior Energy Retrieval. Actually, Energies... What is it called? Energy Search Pro, yeah. But they would still need 6 energies. A Metal Energy on the Gholdengo, and then all the rest later. You're just gonna pass. Let's go. That means we compact with... We can still Turo as well, but that's not gonna work. We're gonna Future Boost Energy Capsule here. We're gonna Terra Orb. We're gonna find ourselves Dragapult. I don't think we will need the Lost Vacuum here, so I'm actually gonna Ultra Ball. I'm gonna get rid of this. I could get rid of the Turo, but yeah. I'm gonna try and actually get our setup going. We really need to find Crispin. As soon as we find Crispin, we're ready to go. Reckon Directive. More Reckon Directives. I like it. Okay. Reckon Directive. More Reckon Directives. I don't need the rescue board here. Just gonna keep on using Reckon Directive. Another Pokégear. Let's go. So, with that being said, we have all of this. I'm gonna try out the Pokégears first. Crispin. There's the Crispin already. It's Crispin time. Let's get ourselves Psychic Fire. Put in the hand. Fire, Accelerate, Psychic. Oh, this deck is so cool, man. So dominant. We retreat. Could get another Drakloak out, I suppose, but... here comes the Fine Trim Dive. I could go after the Togepi, but this seems way better, right? Yeah. There's always an opportunity. Like, they could swing with the Gholdengo, but with Toedscruel out, they're gonna lose all their energies and the power to get their energies back. Togekiss already in the discard pile, so I thought, let's just leave Togekiss as it is. Is that gonna be a bad decision? Probably not, because we have the Toedscruel, and if their energies are low, yeah, I think they could still knock us out, but it's only gonna get them a 2 prize, unless they also come with, I think they're gonna put on top Energy Search Pro, and yeah, Night Stretcher doesn't do anything, Superior Energy Retrieval doesn't do anything, so cards from the opponent's discard pile cannot be put in their hands. So that's super awesome, by abilities or trainer cards. So they stack their deck with the Cypher Maniac's code breaking. We allow this. We allow the opponent to stack their deck. They're gonna lose regardless. Okay, we're gonna need to find another Crispin. Our Dragapult is already okay. Night Stretcher? Does this still work? Welcome to Toedscruel. You're in the Toedscruel world. Okay, so Energy Search Pro. Will they find enough? They would need... They have 6, but they still need an attachment of the turn, so tricky. I think they miscalculated. I think they're gonna only slap for 300, and they're gonna click that concede button quicker than you might imagine. Buddy Puffin. Another Togepi. Okay. And the attachment of turn is gonna be 600. Now, do they have 7 energies in hand? I think they're gonna slap for 300. Because they thought with Night Stretcher they could get the energy back. But Toedscruel is there to help us out. And showcasing the power of that is so nice. It's gonna be a 300 damage output. Or do they still have enough energy in hand? Only 150. Okay, that's really, really bad, I'm afraid. Drakloaks are everywhere. This deck is kind of crazy. Yeah, they just concede. They just concede. People concede to this deck because it's that powerful. Again, big shout out to Mads Jensen getting 5th place at the Stuttgart Regionals with his exact 60. Note to self, I don't know how it works when you go first, because you cannot do a lot. Although you can attach to an Iron Thorns and then follow up with a Crispin, but then you're gonna have a very bad setup. So I don't know. At least you can start swinging with Iron Thorns as soon as your 2nd turn, I suppose, but that's about all you can do. Considering if you just have the attachment of the turn. If you don't have that, it's gonna be way more difficult. But now you see the work of Toedscruel in this archetype as well. Oh no! The opponent can choose whether they want to go 1st or 2nd. Okay, what are they gonna choose? The opponent will go 1st. Perfect. Didn't want it any other way. We start again with our fantastic Iron Thorns, but the problem we see currently is that we do not have our Arven in hand, or Pokégear for that matter. So it's gonna be way more difficult this time. We're up against Pidgey. Yeah, this is not good. We don't even have an energy, so we could Crispin, Ultra Ball, and then set... Oh, Dino. This is quite scary for sure. What do we have that we can use here? An energy? Well. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to use Crispin here. Crispin, Lightning, Psychic. Do we even have the Trolley in the deck? Yeah. The Trolley is prize, so that figures. Lightning. Yeah, put this in hand. Accelerate Lightning. This one over here. And we're gonna have to work with this scenario and just hope we can slowly do some stuff. Let's go, little Dreepy! And we pass. The opponent is going to do some crazy stuff about maybe milling us. Luckily, initialization is still in place, so Candy Pidgeot. Oh, Iono! That's perfect! Brings us some new cards in hand. Maybe Buddy Puffin. Exactly what it is. So we have options here. We can evolve into Drakloak and start swinging with Iron Thorns. Seems like a great idea. Nazball, what are they gonna get? Fazandipity already, proactively? Or are they gonna get another Dino out? Interesting. We have the Earthen Vessel. Okay, Fazandipity proactively. It's not gonna do anything because of Iron Thorns. We're gonna knock out that Pidgey and go from there. I don't know if they have... They could counter Catcher our little fella over here, which is way scarier. So maybe instead of knocking anything out, we go with our main strategy. But we do have the energy though. Interesting. I'm gonna go Arven. And I will get myself TM Evo. I will get myself... Do we get anything else? We have the Vacuum, something else. Do we need anything else? I could start swinging instantly, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Look at me. Dreepy. Buddy Puffin. Dreepy. Alakazam is there as well. If we want it. I could start swinging, by the way, but I think this is better. Okay, we have the Earthen Vessel here as well. Gonna get the Radiant Alakazam up and ready to go. I could already accelerate an energy here, I suppose. We have the Crispin in hand, so it doesn't matter. Evolution time. Playing it slow and steady wins the race. Because then we're gonna try and target down the little Pidgeys. I could have already attacked, but if they go Counter Catcher or Drakloak, we're in a very bad position. They are still in an ability block. I wonder what they have. Yeah, they're just gonna pass. That's perfect. Okay, so we are gonna go Crispin first. Yeah. We're gonna Crispin Energy, Fire, and this one in hand. This one in hand. We're gonna accelerate the Fire Energy to one of our Drakloaks. And then we're gonna try and thin out the deck with a Rack and Directive. Can we get Dragapult? There's an Iono. I guess that's... I'm not gonna Iono when the opponent has nothing, so that could be foolish. I'm gonna be doing this again. Dragapult EX. Let's go. The problem I see here, we have the Dragapult. But the problem I see here is that... Yeah... I think I'm still gonna swing here. Fire Energy on the other Drakloak. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this and instead of going for the attack of Dragapult is that their ability block and they cannot use Pheasantipity. Unless they now have Counter Catcher in hand, but even Counter Catcher in hand is not going to be doing too much. Oh yeah, they can still draw with Pheasantipity afterward, but they would need Counter Catcher or Boss in hand with an Initialization still live. Okay, there's still a lot of low HP Pokemon there. I would love to actually slap damage and knock out that Pheasantipity. Attach and do it again with Iron Thorns. They have Ultra Ball, so that's only going to leave them with 2 cards in hand. So Xerosic was in hand. They're going to be a Zweilious. Okay. Zweilious on the bench most likely, and a Terra Orb as well. Okay, they're going to try and slowly evolve. Oh no, not at all. They have Candy, Hydregion. Okay. They have 0 cards in hand. Love that. Love to see that. Stomp off. Discard 2 cards. That's our Balsasaurus you're talking about here. Not great. Counter Catcher is not going to be doing anything for us. Yeah, can we find our second boss? Pokégear? Let's try and find it. Now that I think about it, we could swing. If we attach, we can manually retreat and start swinging with Dragapult, right? But then they can Pheasantipity. Not gonna do it. I am not gonna do that. Maybe we find boss? Yes, there is a Balsasaurus here. That's perfect. So we're gonna be giving Psychic Energy here. We will boss up 140. That's actually a reasonable amount of damage. I'll be bossing this one up, giving him a slap, and then we're gonna finish it off with Dragapult. Giving that Psychic Energy here. So they're stuck. If they draw an energy, they can attack, but when they attack, they lose. They can still not draw cards with Pheasantipity. I didn't knock anything out. Top deck Nazball is not going to do them anything as well. They have a 3 retreat cost, and that's just the perfect situation we are currently... Oh, Peturant! Okay. Oh, actually, they're not using the ability. Sure. Okay, we're going to have to Earthen Vessel our way to victory, so we can try and find either a Rescue Board or an Arven or Turo. Any of those cards could get us there. Here we go. Drakloak, it's all up to you now. No, that's not exactly what we were looking for, so we're gonna have to swing again, unfortunately. Fire Energy. We have the Night Stretcher, which could get back something, but it's not gonna be too useful. Attack! And set up another Dreepy. Could have also put energies on the Alakazam as a 1-price Pokemon. Like, now they're in a position where... What are they then gonna top deck? They could swing. They could Patcherant now. But even if they Patcherant... Oh, new upper energy. They're doing something. They're gonna mill some cards. Yeah, we have Night Stretcher. We can draw more with Drakloak. Thank you. We have Crispin as well. Night Stretcher. Let's get Drakloak up and ready to go. Yeah, Turo would be preferably awesome here. Yeah, I could take this as a backup, I suppose. Because we can get rescue board with that. Okay, but this will get us out of the Turo, right? Turo time! Or not. Sad. Arven. Rescue board. Or actually, this one is way better. We have the vacuum, the baby Pokégear. The deck is crazy. Okay, now we finally retreat. Go with this guy. And we're not gonna accelerate, over accelerate. That'll be way too tricky. Let's go with the Phantom Dive. Boom. Taken down. Like, this one is probably evolving, right? So if we put 6 on there, it's gonna be still too tricky to deal with. 2 prizes, 3 prizes. 5 there, 1 there. Seems perfect numbers. Let's freaking go! Triple prizes. We could still get milled, by the way, because they milled 3 at a time. But even if we draw, and get milled 2 times, that's only gonna get 8. So I don't think we get milled by this. We can just attack twice with Dragapult and be done with it. Arven time. Yeah, that's 4 prize lead. I don't think they're gonna Iono. They might not even have an energy here. The problem is that both of our boss's orders are already gone, and we most likely will not fall behind. So it'll have to be... we have all the energies in hand, even to get ourselves out of the active position. I think their mill position, we have to not play any more cards. Unless we Iono, then we have all the cards in the world. We still have an Iono left, unless it gets milled by Hydregion. There's an Ultra Ball. So 2 prizes to take. This deck is literally crazy. We're literally winning every match we're playing. Okay. What now? They get rid of a candy. Did they find an energy though? There's Hydregion. Counter gain, okay. With counter gain, they don't need an additional energy. But we still have vacuum in the list, right? If we vacuum, that would be awesome. Also, they could take 1, 2, 3 prizes. Like 5 prizes in a turn if they then go for that second attack. But I don't think they can get there without their new upper energy, which is already in their discard pile. Night Stretcher is gonna get them an energy as well. Okay, they're gonna try to go for that second attack. Okay. Yeah. Energy on the other dino. Oh, sure. Crashing Headbutt. What's gonna get milled? My Turo! And Iono as well, so... we cannot play any cards now. Oh, we have another Iono. That's actually pretty good. Not gonna be playing any cards. I will just accelerate a lightning energy onto Iron Thorns. So let's go. And we're gonna be going for Phantom Dive. Let's go. Put all the damage on this little fella. I could have used a Radiant Alakazam there. I could have used it to take a prize, but I'll wait. Because otherwise I might get Iono to 1. Even though I have like literally everything ready to go with Iron Thorns. They can mill 3 again, but we have an Iono. We have an energy. There's an Arven. What can the Arven bring to the table that could change this entire situation? They need to take 6 prizes, and I'm afraid they're only gonna be able to get 2 prizes. Cool thing is that we can Radiant Alakazam, damage from Phasantipity to the Dino. Okay, for Seal Stone and Counter Catcher. You can Counter Catcher this one, I suppose. But we still have enough energies left, so that's fine. And if they attack to try and mill, that's not gonna work. They can Counter Catch or something, but what are they gonna Counter Catch? Alakazam? Sure. Wait until I don't have anything, but that's not gonna work. They can Counter Catcher again, right? Do I still have energies left in the deck? There is one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many energies in this deck? I think only 11, so they're knocking themselves out. Interesting. Who's gonna... Yeah, this one gets promoted, sure. An attachment here. And we will... I don't want to get milled, but I want to make sure I find the last energy. So I'm just gonna Iono here. I really need to find the last energy. Rescue board, yeah! Well, that is... I could have done that, by the way. Let's get ourselves out of it. Let's give some highlights to Iron Thorns. Let's go. Boom! Yeah, they've taken 0 prizes. How insane is that? Let's power up another Drakloak. That is just incredible. Take an additional prize, and yeah, that's our last prize is the trolley. Didn't need it, but the trolley is powerful if you're able to use it on the first turn going second. Alright, I think we've showcased most of the deck. We're going to be playing one more with this archetype. Yeah, we're going really well on the rank ladder with this archetype. It's Iron Thorns Dragapult. People think, oh, what is this? This is a binder drop. Is it gonna work? And believe it or not, it is working. We've showcased Iron Thorns being very powerful to shut down abilities. We showcased Toedscruel. There was capabilities of using Radiant Alakazam to set up some more KOs. So I think most of the deck has been shown, but we're gonna be playing one more for the road. Hopefully you guys are excited. There is the Honolulu coin. Those were the days, by the way, over in Honolulu, Hawaii this summer. One of the best summers I've had in my life. I got that sweet top 32 finish at Worlds, and that's really skyrocketed the channel. So for the people that are still doubting to subscribe, yeah, I was able to actually achieve at least something in the TCG throughout my career, which is nice. And we are well on our way actually to get the... oh, I can go first. Oh yeah, going with the trolley. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Is this a mirror match? Let's go. Yeah, not actually. I didn't find an energy. If I had an energy, I could like Crispin and do some stuff, but fine. So as I was saying, I already am very close to get my invite for Anaheim for California. I think I'm at 632 championship points. Let me just verify over at the leaderboards if they have been updated, because the Stuttgart regionals have not been updated quite yet. So we're still hanging in there. But yeah, I got a day 2 again. I think I've played 9 regionals in 2024 and got 7 day 2s out of 9. So conversion rate wise, we're doing okay. And then that's all with like very different decks. Okay, we're in a mirror match. Problem is they will be able to attack way more. Yeah, they will be able to attack quicker than us. So I don't know how this matchup will unfold. Maybe we do find a Turo in time. I think that's going to be our main focus. Trolley. Maybe they whiff an energy. That would be beautiful. TM Evo. Okay, the exact mirror match. And we do start with an Iron Thorns. And this matchup, it's actually pretty bad. It does prevent the opponent from actually using Radiant Alakazam, so that could be useful. We have a boss, but there's nothing we can do with that. Okay, we have a Pokégear. Interesting. I'm gonna Drakloak first. I think there is a situation where we can actually use this boss's orders to our advantage. Rescue board, Ultra Ball. Yeah, that's not the energy we were looking for. Arven, let's take that Earthen Vessel, and we're also gonna be taking this proactively for the upcoming turn. And we're gonna Earthen Vessel. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Stretcher. We're gonna get ourselves this one. 2 of these. Energy there. TM Evo. And off we're ready to go. Evolution time. These. Right, we have all of them. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's see what's happening now. We could swing with Iron Thorns first and the boss's orders play, but that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. We need to find Turo. Or let this guy get sacrificed and then go with Turo later. They need to find Crispin though. They got rid of both Thorns. The active is not... Yeah, they need to find Crispin now. Triple Drakloak. Reckon Directive. Interesting. It's very funny, like the person going second has the opportunity to attack first. We have 3 Draklokes, they have 3 Draklokes, we have a Dreepy, we have a Dreepy, they have a Dreepy. They need Dragapult EX, and they need Crispin. Otherwise, they are not going to be able to attack. Which is beautiful. This Dreepy already has an energy, but I don't have to be afraid of the Dreepy as this archetype is actually not playing... Okay, Pokégear, Crispin. No Crispin. Arven. Do you want the Arven? As I was saying, we don't need to be afraid of this active Dreepy as this archetype is not playing Candy. Okay, that's perfect. Let's go. Yeah, we have the balls, but we're not going to be able to use that. We're going to have to go for Reckon Directive. There's a Turo here. That's actually really beautiful. And we're going to be using Reckon Directive again. There is a possibility. Iono. These are all actually really great cards. Reckon Directive. And an Arven. Okay, so we cannot. We can have this. We can Ultra Ball, Arven. These are all very great supporters, but I'm actually gonna get rid of both of these. And I'm gonna be getting myself Dragapult. And hopefully I can find Crispin. No, the Crispin is not here. Sure. That does mean we're gonna have to swing with Drakloak. An attachment here. We will retreat. And I can proactively get rid of this 2 prize liability, right? Should I do that? Or we can boss and trap this one because then they're forced to get... Nah. Just gonna get the Turo here. Let's get rid of this guy. 70. So we're the first person to attack. Oh, they will be the first person to use Phantom Dive. So definitely scary stuff. Crispin was here. If I had Crispin, I could have already used Phantom Dive, but sure. Since we do have the Crispin in hand, I did burn 1 Night Stretcher already, so we're only gonna be able to attack with 3 Dragapult EXs. They do have a lot of cards in hand, and that's not going to change. Even if we Iono, they're still going to have a lot of cards. So I think we're going to have to focus on using Crispin first. We do have boss's orders, which is really useful. Maybe they are whiffing out on Dragapult EX as they already burned their Ultra Ball here. An Arven as well. Maybe they have the Terra Orb, maybe they don't. Maybe there's 2 Dragapult the access prize and they're just lurking around here. There's Boss's Orders. That's typically not good news. We did burn our yeah, we did our Arvens here, so yowza. Sure. We can Crispin and attack with 20 damage for each card in your opponent's hands. That's not bad. Crispin time. Psychic, Lightning. We're gonna swing with Alakazam. You're gonna trap us? It's not gonna be doing too much here. Attachment of the turn here as well. Could have maybe used the Reckon Directives first. Night Stretcher. Energy. We don't need an energy, we just need Pokégear. Is not bad. Ultra Ball. Get rid of this. I think I'll just go for an Iono next turn. Yeah, these seem nice. Reckon Directives everywhere. Another Boss's Orders. I'll beat that on the bottom of the deck as we are gonna Iono next turn. Let's go for the Mind Ruler. Let's go. That's a 2 prize lead. We have to make sure we can knock out double Dragapult. Interesting. 2 prize lead, leading over the Alakazam. They have 8 cards in hand. If they don't Iono, this Alakazam will only be able to slap more damage. We currently do not have a fire energy, but we have a lot of draw with Drakloak. With only 2 they need the Crispin here. That's the funny fact. Yeah, here's the Crispin. That means that they cannot alter our hand. They cannot alter our hand. And this actually is a great position because if we find fire energy, we can boss up the Drakloak, sprinkle damage on Dragapult EX, and that forces them to not bench anything else. They're not playing Candy, so that's perfect. Then we can Alakazam, Night Stretcher that one back. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, they're gonna sprinkle damage on these guys, which makes sense. It does make sense because they can take a prize card later. We need to find a fire type energy. A Nesball. Is there anything else we want? Probably not. Okay, let's see if we can find that fire type energy. Reckon Directive. Yeah, there's the fire energy. Perfect. So we're gonna go with this. We're gonna boss. Let's go. Gonna draw some more cards. And next turn I'm gonna Iono. Another Psychic Energy. Sure. And we also have the Night Stretcher, so that's pretty interesting. Lightning Energy. Crispin. Lots of cards here, so that's interesting. We're gonna Phantom Dive. And this will mean that they can never slap down another Dreepy. Or they lose because we have Night Stretcher, which can get back Alakazam. They currently do not know this, but as soon as they slap down another Dreepy, they're over. They can still attack twice with this Dragapult, but that's not gonna get them all the prizes. Because they need to take 5 more prizes. Not 4, 5. Arven. Because our game plan is actually super legit right now. We Night Stretcher the Alakazam. We put damage onto one of the Pokemon on the bench. Yeah, they're gonna get a Dreepy back, most likely. Yeah, they're even gonna give an energy to it. And that Dreepy will disappear because we have Night Stretcher. That's perfect. Just the way I imagined it all along. And because we can Iono them to like 4 cards, which is gonna happen next turn, they will not be able to respond quite quickly. So one of these Drakloaks is gonna get it. We're gonna get slammed by damage, which is fine. 200 damage output. Let's go. So we're starting off with Night Stretcher. Getting that Radiant Alakazam back. Using that to heal off damage. This is from the active, we don't care. It's gonna get knocked out regardless, but here, only one, done. We can then also go for an attachment. Let's see what we draw first, right? Because we really found Dragapult EX. More psychic energy, sure. Arven. Are you getting psychic energy on the Drakloak? Our hand is actually pretty good, but I want to Iono the opponent to not give them any options. So we're gonna be using Buddy Buddy Puffin, take nothing. We will go for... Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Iono. There's no other way. Counter Catch is also something we're not gonna be able to use, so let's just remove all these cards from our hand. And let's go for the Iono. We will take a prize card right here, so that's cool. Okay, there is a Fire Energy and a Pokégear as well, so very good news. Phantom Dive. And the funky fact is that we can also knock him out with Dragon Headbutt, so we currently have game in hand. Double Fire Energy, that's interesting. So it depends on if we Iono them into an Iono, or in Pokégear, so they can Iono us. Iono to 2. They're gonna take 3 prizes, which is not enough. Okay, we just need to find a Fire Energy. We already have it in hand, or just Phantom Dive, that means we win. It was already played and mapped out like this. Let's go! So it has 70 HP remaining. That means Dragon Headbutt is game. How insane is this? Let's go. Fire Energy, and off we're ready to go with Dragon Headbutt, a Drakloak eating up a Dragapult. So hopefully guys enjoyed this video of the run through of course the top 8 list from Mads Jansen from the Stuttgart Regionals. Very solid list. I won all my games here and I explained everything you need to know about the deck. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. It is super effective. Subscribe for more daily Pokemon TCG videos heading your way. And also go thank our sponsors that make the videos possible. Links down below. You can help the channel out the extra mile by, of course, using the coupon codes respectfully for the stuff you need. Sleeves, TCG Live code cards, damage counters, all that stuff. Links down below. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.